The chance encounter. Marcus Chen sat alone in the corner booth of Romano's, the upscale Italian restaurant where he'd been dining solo for months since his divorce. At 52, success had brought him wealth but left him isolated. Through the window, he spotted them, a mother, father, and small girl huddled near the restaurant's side alley, the child's thin jacket inadequate against the evening chill. On impulse, Marcus approached them and invited them inside for a warm meal. The hostess's disapproving glance didn't escape his notice, but he ignored it. Breaking bread, the family, David, Sarah, and 7-year-old Emma, sat stiffly across from Marcus, overwhelmed by the ornate surroundings. Emma's eyes widened at the breadbasket, and she carefully took one roll, wrapping another in a napkin, for later. As they ate, their story emerged. David had lost his construction job after an injury, medical bills had drained their savings, and they'd been living in their car for 6 weeks. Marcus found himself genuinely listening, not just hearing. Emma chattered about her favorite subject, science, and how she missed her school's library. An unexpected gift. As dinner concluded, Marcus excused himself to speak with the manager about settling the bill and arranging takeaway containers. When he returned, the family was standing, ready to leave. Emma approached him shyly, placed something on the table, and whispered, "Thank you for being kind." Before Marcus could respond, they were gone, having slipped out while he was distracted. He looked down at the object, a small, intricately folded origami crane made from what appeared to be a carefully smoothed piece of notebook paper. The frozen moment, Marcus picked up the crane with trembling hands. As he unfolded it, unable to help himself, he found words written in a child's careful handwriting. "You looked sad too. Being alone is hard. Thank you for seeing us." The words hit him like a physical blow. This child, who had nothing, had seen through his expensive suit and polished exterior to the loneliness beneath. He stood frozen, the paper crane clutched in his hand, as tears he hadn't shed in years threatened to surface. The other diners faded away. For the first time in months, Marcus felt truly seen, the beginning of change. Marcus rushed outside, but the family had vanished into the night. He returned to his table, carefully refolding the crane, and sat in silence. That night, he couldn't sleep. By morning, he'd made calls to 3 local shelters and family services. Within a week, he tracked down David and Sarah through a homeless outreach program. He offered David a position in his company's facilities department and helped them secure temporary housing. But more than that, Marcus started volunteering at a community center every Thursday evening, helping kids with homework. The origami crane sat on his desk, a reminder that sometimes the smallest gestures carry the greatest weight, and that being truly wealthy means having someone to share your table with.